Camera number 384 is an Ansco folding camera. An Ansco what? Well, the only way to find out is by releasing the button and extending the lens. It's an Ansco Speedex. Now, I'm not sure whether it's a standard Speedex. There are a number of these cameras made and various iterations through time. I want to just take the opportunity to thank the good people at Real Camera Liverpool for allowing me to try out this camera. So it has a 50mm lens, 6.3, so quite a slow anastigmatic lens. And our shutter speeds go from 1/100th of a second, a 50th of a second, and 1/25th of a second. And then of course the T, which requires us to use a a cable release, or we use the shutter button, but we have to remember to open it and then close it, otherwise the lens will stay open. So interesting looking camera, very nice looking camera. Our focus ring is around the outside here, and our shutter button will activate this little mechanism here, so we don't need to cock the shutter. The shutter is always available, so double exposures are possible. There is no safeguard against that. Our aperture ring around the outside here, so we have to set that. No light meter and no rangefinder, so we have to eyeball it in terms of distance, and we have to use our own light meter or app to measure the light conditions. We have provision for a flash there on that little port. Looking through the viewfinder, well, there's nothing there. It's very clear and bright. So looking at the top plate, very sparsely populated. Just have our film advance and a corresponding spool on the other side. Our shutter actuation button, we mentioned that earlier. It takes 120 film, hence the window there to see our number, and we undo the film chamber by just simply pressing the button and opening the door of the camera. It says, oops, let's do that properly, there we go. And there we can see our advertising, Ansco 120 film for best results, and there we go, that's it really. As I say, our shutter is always available, and then just close the camera, and then on the base we just have a tripod mount and two little legs, if you like, that help to keep the camera upright. So there we go, that's pretty much the basic functions of the camera. An Ansco Speedex, camera number 384.